Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Jayce. Today, I'll be giving you all my tips on how you can improve your chances of copying on the SNKRS app. I thought about what worked for me and what didn't, because I did try a lot of different things, like different payment methods, playing with the settings on the SNKRS apps, and I've created a list through all of my own experiences and doing a bunch of research about what I think are going to be the best ways for you to improve your chances. I want us all to win SNKRS together, because we know it's hard out here, so I'm just trying to cop some W's, honestly, you know? If all or any of this content does help you out, please consider liking the video, subscribing. I do drop new videos every Thursday like this one. Stay tuned, and we're gonna roll the video. So tip number one is you have to actually understand the 3 drop variations on SNKRS. And the main one you really have to know is going to be a Leo drop, and that is going to be let everyone order. All this basically does is it's almost like a draw. It gives everyone 2 minutes to check out, and once you check out, everyone is thrown into a pool and random lots are drawn, right? So if you get picked, then you get them, or you got them, whatever you want to call it. But the takeaway here is that it's not about how fast you check out. So just know that next time you go on SNKRS so you don't freak out. But you do have to check out within 2 minutes. However, if you have been trying to cop this year in 2021, you will know that a lot of the drops this year so far, there have been issues plaguing the app that have not been letting people check out. When you are on SNKRS on the day of a drop, what you can do for yourself is definitely just free those things up so that your computer or your phone has as much resources to use to help you check out as possible, so that you are not likely to get as many errors in the checkout process. So tip number 3 is you still need to be able to check out within 2 minutes. So what you can do for yourself is making sure that your device is connected to the fastest network you have available to you. So I would highly recommend you use a website like speedtest.org. If your Wi-Fi is faster, if your LTE is faster, if your 5G or 4G is faster, find out which one is the fastest for you and make sure you are using that network the day of a drop. In addition to making sure that you have no apps open or anything on your phone, making sure that there are no updates being run, make sure you kill all that stuff before the drop. So for tip number 4, you're gonna wanna play with your payment settings. If you are using Apple Pay or Android Pay and having no luck, I would highly recommend that you switch over to PayPal and consider trying that instead. PayPal and Apple and Android Pay all use verification of your information in different ways, and I'm sure that the way that SNKRS detects botting is different depending on all of these payment platforms, which are all very convoluted and complex to the point where I wouldn't necessarily say that any of them are better than another. But if you are having no success with one, make sure you try a different payment method. And I will also point out that there are a lot of people on YouTube saying that they're having better luck with X and some people are having better luck with Y. But I would definitely just tell you this right now and warn you that really there's no way for anyone to verify if one is better than the other. So the next tip I want to give you guys is researching your drop before it actually happens, people. So if you know that you're going after a sneaker that is super popular, you might want to try going for a size that isn't as popular. So go for something outside of the 7 to 9 range or outside of the 7 to 10 range, size 12 or a size 13. And then if you really have to have it, get that size first, secure it, secure the bag, and then you can go either trade it or you can sell it and buy your size. I can't mention this enough, people. I've seen so many people take L's because they are trying to go for sizes that essentially everyone is going for. You know, the most common sizes for men is usually between 8.5 to 10. And even though they make the most stock usually for those sizes, there are gonna be a disproportionate amount of people trying to cop. You know, you could definitely elect to try this or not. That would probably give you a little bit better chance if you go after a size that isn't popular. And as I said, you gotta do your research. This really depends on each sneaker. Now, the next tip I have for you now is going to be, if you already created a SNKRS account, you most likely already have a Nike membership. So make sure you also download the Nike app or use the Nike website and also sign in and get your notifications. Or if you don't have a Nike membership already, make sure you do sign up. It's really cool. You get a lot of benefits like free shipping. You also get notified for early releases for, you know, things like Jordan 1 mids if you're into that. They'll usually tell you if there are other drops coming out early. So even if it isn't something super hot, it might be something that you want. You know, you get notified for sales. And this is just a theory, but as I said from my research, a lot of people said that they have gotten more access to EA, which is exclusive access, which means that you get access to something sooner than somebody else that doesn't have exclusive access. So as I said with a lot of these tips, or saying a little later on, is that doing any of these things cannot hurt you, but it will only help you increase your chances. So make sure you sign up for Nike membership. And the next tip I have for you guys is gonna be, make sure you actually use the sneakers or Nike app. Make sure you, when I say use it, make sure you go on it, browse through the different shoes, and actually look at what Nike has. And anytime they have anything you can participate in, like surveys or watching videos, make sure you watch those videos. As a marketing designer, I can guarantee you that Nike is keeping track, definitely aggregates all this data or collects all of this data, and they are definitely able to see which accounts interact the most with their content. They're going to see higher numbers in engagement from your account. They are going to see that you are clicking on things, just interacting in general. And for marketing, metrics is super heavy and important, and they want to see that people are really taking advantage and, you know, viewing the content that they spend, you know, millions of dollars making, which is eventually going to help them turn a profit, you know, by helping them redirect people, helping them click on different products or discovering products. Because in the product design world, a lot of the times people don't even know what they need or want until they see it in front of their faces. So this is just another way for Nike to show people what they have. So make sure that you actually interact with the application. Now, the next one I have for you is going to be making multiple sneakers accounts. You can definitely do this, but do so at your own risk, because you never know when Nike is going to change the algorithm to look for differences in your address or whatever. Because when you do make multiple Nike or sneakers accounts, you are going to have to enter a different billing address, different shipping address. So if you do end up putting the same one, you might just get canceled. And I will also tell you that because of tech like AI and things of that nature, at some point in the future, Nike will most likely implement something that is going to look for different variations in your address, because people have been fudging addresses and billing addresses for years, you know, removing an S or abbreviating street instead of writing street fully, things of that nature. So just something to keep in mind. You can definitely try this. Now, as I already hinted earlier, a lot of these tips are speculative and done through research and me really kind of just knowing what I know as a designer and having worked in marketing and things of that nature. They are not a for sure going to get you a W. But however, this is the most important thing. If you're going to take nothing away from this video, just keep this in mind. All of these tips can only help you, but they will not harm you in getting W's on the sneakers account. So I would definitely urge you all to try these tips out and just see what works for you, because not everything is going to work for the same people. Everyone's usage habits are different on the app, for example. And as I said, no one knows how Nike's algorithm works. So all you can really do is just try all these things out. But at least this way you're covering all of your bases, and you are definitely going to maximize your chances of copying this way. So yes, you do have to put in a little bit of work, but you know what? If you want those W's, it's going to save you a whole lot of money. There are millions of people using the sneakers app. So these are just some of the biggest ways that you can make yourself stick out in data, you know, in metrics. And what that's going to do is it's going to really show Nike this guy isn't just another user that's just on here because we have something hot. They're actually interacting. Maybe we should reward them with something. That's kind of the way you could look at this. And like I said, this is all speculative, but as I said, all these tips can only help you. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling on. As always, I'm Jayce, and keep it laced here on this channel with your boy. And I'm always gonna try to keep y'all laced and give you guys the latest tips and fill you in on the latest sneakers that are coming out and really highlighting all the important aspects of them. So as always, make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell notification. I will be looking to drop more general knowledge information videos like this in the future, so make sure you stick around. I really do appreciate all the support that you have all been giving me lately. And as always, make sure you support your local businesses, and I will see you in the next video. Peace and good luck.